Hmm.
That can't be true.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mulani told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago, all the nations of Teyvat were invaded by the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory. The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems plaguing the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the feeling of power passed down from the Wyatt nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be
Hold on,
foolish
can you
to
give me a
even
water?
dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved discussion with the heroes of each tribe, and finally came up with a 500-year-long plan to save Natlan.
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure who gave me a series of new memories. Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Huh? But that doesn't make any sense! The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human! It's impossible for a human to live that long!
That's right. The hardest thing, a god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished. 500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
That's the fun
in
part
other
about
words,
it.
this is your second
What's
life?
your fun?
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe.
One of the Chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyatt were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyatt has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shalonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within
They
your
always
name.
do that.
But we have less than a year!
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why didn't you just tell me about my role in all this? Wouldn't that make everything go a lot faster?
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true.
Yep.
Knowing your destiny too
Or it
early
could
could
be
mean
night
failing to
or
realize your full potential.
Something.
Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this endeavor comes from your own strength of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
So I suppose you're not going to tell us who the final two heroes are then?
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will only hinder their development. I can only trust in the judgment of the Wyab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all. You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still
What?
needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental
why I said
value,
the Souls game.
the items I stored here held a much more important purpose. Fuel.
Fuel? Ah, so back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited. But by burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the two worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as you can see.
But weren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories? That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never wanted the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss. And then, it would only be a matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
There's no need. Remember what I told you about time? The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well,
Your
we'd
nightmares.
still like to return the favor.
Your nightmares.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime. Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right. You should head out. I'll join you in a bit.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life. Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from. The people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long. It's unbelievable how quickly they worm their way back into my good graces. I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. She possesses infinite potential. I can see it. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Get over there. Get over there.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory in the distant future. The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power will no longer aid you in victory. But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Oh, seriously though, Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
Yep.
No one fights alone.
I'm sure you can take it. That one's easy.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
War forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future.
Those bosses are for you to
That
love.
is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
In fact, those two things that you ran across were just mini bosses. Come on, don't sound like that. I did.
Hey, Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during your trip, right?
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked?
Gosh,
You were
the
pretty
most
outspoken when we first
annoying
met, but now it's like you're holding
character.
something back.
Paimon. Everyone wants to... You'll find out the more you play.
Maybe
Like-
it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight
Like
with her
it's,
before you
it's
left,
a
but I
convenient,
did it
it's
for
like
a reason.
funny beat.
Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it
Like
in,
we
but she
saved
still
one up
loses
punch
control
off of
sometimes.
5-star.
I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
Yeah, 5-star build.
So what you're saying is...
But we don't actually. We don't actually.
Okay, so maybe it sounds a little stupid, but it works pretty
Yeah.
well. It helps her keep her cool for a little while.
She's our
at least.
emergency food. Basically.
Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I...
But do you really have to go that far? Can't you just talk it out?
No way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease this burden. Anyway, I need to get going. Enjoy the celebration. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with you when we get back.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds. When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day.
Serves you all right. No sympathy for me.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal. Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and his companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all help from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
Anything can run at you.
How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
Be careful.
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal. Well, you better get used to it. Next up, I'm different. Hey, please don't make fun of me.
You're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's my one's favorite.
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time,
so it depends on
for
how
in
you
500
configure
years
it.
Natlan will be destroyed,
What weapons you want to use?
you could just
What
as easily
weapons you
point
need
out
to
that
use
everything
to
in
fight
this
the
world
certain
would come to an
bosses?
end eventually.
Because each weapon has different
But
stat
life is short.
requirements. It's actually fully
And beyond a
usable.
point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her. You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than the people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to—
Yeah, doesn't that mean—
I suppose, but even if the future ends in destruction, and it's precisely because this is a pivotal moment. Well, 3, to be precise. There's one— your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss, if you agree to join us.
Ancient names can be—
They can. Possessing an ancient name, the Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors it.
I didn't even know I was skipping.
Like, the whole entire Natlan is you don't skip dialogue.
The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still. Take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonin right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of— Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time.
Even a king has to
You're
go through
injured on top of
trials
that.
and tribulations.
What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
If I did, I wouldn't. No. I just got 500 primo gems. I just got 500 gems to be able to summon them.
Hey, you ready to get water?
I doubt I'll actually get her button tonight. I really do. I really doubt it. Ooh. Nice.
It is Sunday, so all the meets are open.
$433.
Dude, it gives 3 each one. You only need one of them.
There's 2 different variants. Okay. There's the male one and there's the female. Oh, no. So, as you go around, you can collect sounds like footnotes. Ah, sounds familiar.
If you want, I can help you do the meeting.
Oh, I probably do.
Oh, lead the way! Follow me!
Huh?
I said, if you want, I can help you do like a little waiting room. That way you get more things out of one.
It's alright. Oh crap, mom's clothes. I got go. Yeah. See.
I'll keep an eye on you.
I'll take good care of everyone.
my rise.
You know what? You want to help me get some relics? Some relics. Yeah. I did not mean to reject it. Yeah, I just need to get some. This is what I.
Here goes!
Oh, we can get it over here.
The relics is actually going to be brightly magical.
Yeah, this area.
You currently have unlocked this. It's different. It's slightly different. I think I've done it better.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Just let me know when you're ready. We are doing level 80.
They're not too running. It's you I'm worried about. Don't start just yet. So it doesn't have a good fight. It's like 8%. I just
Laid bare, everlasting as the moon.
Stay put! Clear the area!
Transfixed.
Ready, go! You play! You're up! Spin to win!
This is laid bare.
Drilling down! You're good!
Transfixed. Witness my rise. Overruled.
Don't be scared!
Be sanctified.
Let's go. Ah, but that's okay.
It's not the one good one. Did that Like I said. No. Hold your yeah, the press calendar. Oh.
Settle down.
Clear the area!
Bow your head. The tide's beckoning.
This is where
Bow your head.
laid bare.
Let the mighty be humble.
Clear the area!
Settle down.
You're good! You win! Overrule!
Bow your head.
Down! Japan!
Ooh.
Stay put!
Before you just say this, you're gonna have to choose. You're gonna have to choose this one with out data just to be able to decide. You've already easier.
Okay.
It's either that or the base ones. This is that Dea still gives interruption against basically have more resistance from being staggered. While you're hitting them. So basically, stag basically can't.
Laid bare. Witness the power of Guwa.
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
You're dead meat! Look alive!
Settle down!
Rain cutter!
Let the might be
Blade
humbled!
bear. This is where I fall. Transfixed.
Did I do too much damage?
Take a moment to rest.
Thanks for the sub. Didn't know I was still streaming. Oh. Yeah. Or like late in the night for my stream.
Witness my rise.
Let me weave you a verse. Get out before I drag you out. I am outplayed.
Let's get it on!
Rain outlines your fate.
Everlasting as the moon!
Let the might be humbled! Settle down!
This is where I fall. Pitiful. Blade bear. Go on.
Take a moment to rest.
The hearth.
Yeah, no.
Now extinguished.
Time to act.
I'm only level 60.
Time to act. The brightest flames burn
Bruh.
fastest.
Bursting as the moon. Transfixed.
That's right. Who said it was impossible? Come on. This'll do. This'll do. But this is for Electron.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
You said what? Yeah, no, she's not HP scanned. I just mainly have it on there for the crit rate.
But I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
What I really want to get is the Turning Fate. That really, for her.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them. Cause them no harm.
Arataki numero uno Ito here in the flesh. Ha ha!
That's needs more. I swapped out the geofocus everything I had and swapped it out with the rose piece instead. Because when I get the geofocus semester or whatever, so until I basically get a golden alternative with stats on it, it's just it's easy and some placeholder. So I have like 4377 crit damage. It's decent enough for me to get.
You said what?
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys around. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Want to know what's on this beetle's diet? Sweat and
Staring
tears,
into
that's
my
what.
eyes is ill
That's how it gets stronger.
I can't promise
We
you'll
can all
like
learn
what you
something
see.
from that.
Yeah, graphics too. It should be at the very top. Not there, check the
Catch me.
Oh, you don't have any crystal cores, right? The crystal blinds, that's why it doesn't show. This is why. As long as you get them right off the bat, I believe this is how you basically succeed in it. So it's just pretty well done, really good.
No, I'm looking for something else.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Is it not on here? Hold on, let me make sure I'm doing good. What the?
They adding insight? That's new. It's basically allows you to level past level 8. You have a certain restriction for really by big rounds. You basically level up your basic skill and those are making it easier.
Something you wish to report?
A good fight.
You want to help me with this, boss? Hmm. Ooh.
And that's why I've never spent a single mora on any of my snacks.
You gotta leave in order for it to respawn.
No, I gotta leave, wait 10 seconds, and then it'll respawn. I'm probably gonna wait until I get a better fire character, so I'm probably gonna save up for the Pyro Archon.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing the same. I think I have to teleport further away.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
And it's back. One more time.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste.
I thought I only had to fade it one more time. Alright, don't get into another one. This is the last one. It won't take us long.
Your information will take us about basically a couple of minutes.